But I will never forget one morning I went to go buy something like in a little small commercial area that's close to where my mom is. I parked my car and I saw this rideshare driver. He was right in front of a 7-Eleven, and he was trying with all his might, to get out of the car. When he got out of the car, I saw that his ankles were swollen, and he looked exhausted. I don't know how he made out that day, but he went into 7-Eleven to get something to eat, and he was eating in his car, and imagine he went back to work. Now, this type of work, being a chauffeur, being a rideshare driver, is not going to make you rich if you're looking to. I'm sure the majority of you are doing this because you have mouths to feed, you have bills to pay. But what I want to tell you today is to not put all your eggs into one basket. Try something else while you're doing the rideshare thing. Maybe you have a side passion. Maybe you have. Spiritually, I believe we're all endowed with talents and abilities that when you tap into that is what will help all of us, each and every one of us, earn a living. And you can try certain things here and there, and you fine tune and finesse until you find your sweet spot, the thing that really works for you. I think that when you go into this type of gig, you need to try to figure out how you can have a little bit of a nest to cover your expenses in terms of when your car breaks down, gas, maintenance, oil changes. Also, put aside a little bit. Whatever you make, don't spend all of it. Pay yourself first. This is what I'm learning. Take time out to move your body and exercise, even if it's just to walk around the car. A friend of mine who also does this, she does Amazon. She says, she wears compression socks. So compression socks are good, and I need to get myself a pair. She said, wear compression socks when you're driving because you're sitting for very long periods of time. I recently did a cleanse. I bought, there are so many different companies that have very good products. And what I tell you, when I'm using, I'm not sponsored by them. I just saw the ad and it's cited. It's called Zupu, by the company Umzu, and it's really good in cleaning you out. And I actually lost a little bit of weight, and I kind of my tummy went down, which is what I'm thrilled about. And when you see that change within yourself, you want to continue it. The other thing that what really impacts me is that there's a group called the IDG, and they are there to help drivers, rideshare drivers, Uber, Lyft, because a lot of these rideshare drivers, it's kind of like this is the only thing you know, and you're not making enough money to pay rent, and the city is starting to impose congestion taxes, and they want to do this and they want to do all this crazy stuff. But I want to tell you today to not put all your eggs into one basket. Try to seek out different ways to make money, even if it's from working from home. And it's not like the easiest thing, because that's what I'm trying to do right now. I left what I thought was a pretty decent job as a chauffeur in a luxury transportation company, only to learn from very close friends that I was just literally surviving, living paycheck to paycheck, and that there's something way better out there. And I started to discover that as I was caring for my mother. And I've been doing these different things, and I don't like to say flopping, I don't like to say failing, just learning, saying, okay, this is not going to work, so now I need to get rid of this pickle and move on to something different. And that is what I'm doing. And so I want to inspire you to do the same. Whatever I find works, I will share it with you here, and you try it out if you see if it's a fit for you. That I'm sharing something that you may not have known in the first place, just to help you out, so that perhaps you've been doing rideshare for so many years and you're really tired of this, and you're tired of working the long hours, and it's it doesn't have to be your final destination. That's what I want to share with you today. So I'm going to share what I'm what I'm learning, and I'll share with you what's been working, what's not working for me. Could work for you. Okay. So love you guys. I'll see you in the next post. Cheers.